it's your girl Miss Techie, and in today's video that is for making me disappear in the previous video. I'll tell you 5 things you ought to know about the Nokia 5. Now, the first thing to note about the Nokia 5 is the display. We already know it comes with a basic 720p IPS display, which affects applications like YouTube because you can't watch videos that are above 720p. You can't watch a 1080p video, for example, which is of course a bummer. But as far as the overall quality is concerned, even though the colors on the Nokia 5 don't jump at you and they're not as sharp as it should be, the quality of the IPS LCD screen does offer a bit of redemption here. So you get a display quality that is quite colorful, and brightness is also good. Notice that I said good, not great. Also, Nokia 5 has added a feature called sunlight visibility that further allows you to see your screen under direct sunlight. Now, the second thing you have to note about the Nokia 5 is the software. The software experience on the Nokia 5 is something that a lot of people would actually like, majorly because this runs stock Android OS, and aside from all the benefits I mentioned in my unboxing video, there are other benefits which include the fact that this doesn't come with bloatware or crazy customization, so the device actually runs smoothly. And also there are some features that are known to the stock Android OS. One of my favorite features is the ability to add guest accounts. However, with the stock Android experience, you also have some things that are missing. For example, the battery percentage is not displayed by default on the status bar. The next thing is the durability. Now, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about a Nokia phone? I'm sure your thought process must be in line with this song. Anyways, the Nokia phones are known to be strong, and the Nokia 5 is no exception thanks to 2.5D Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Now, while I was shooting B-rolls for the Nokia 5 unboxing, something happened. Something similar to this. Yes, the phone fell down from that height, but the screen did not crack at all. However, the glass protecting the camera and the lens shattered. So if you intend to get the Nokia 5, ensure that this part of the device is protected. Now, still on the durability, did you know that the Nokia 5 is IP52 certified? Now, what that means is this. However, the device cannot survive underwater. No! Where was I, guys? Oh yeah, battery and performance. Now, the Nokia 5 is powered by the Snapdragon 430 chipset that is clocked at 1.4 GHz. And what that means is that you get a good multitasking experience. Good, but not great, because during my time of usage here, I discovered that it took a couple of seconds to launch individual applications on my device. But thanks to the OS, yeah, it's actually manageable. It is very manageable. Now, still on performance, I have with me the Infinix Note 4, which comes with 2 GB of RAM. And I'm starting off with the power on test. And Nokia 5 takes this round. So I'll quickly check my app drawer. Nothing is going on there. Let's start with Play Store. And it is the Nokia 5 again. Moving to my Chrome browser. Still the Nokia 5, guys. Next is YouTube. And yes, it's the Nokia 5 again. Next is our game, starting off with PES 2017. And it's still the Nokia 5. And finally, in our games, Unkilled. So it's still the Nokia 5, but let's wait for it to load a bit. And the Note 4 actually takes this round, guys. Moving to the multitasking, resume with the Play Store, they both resumed. Moving to Chrome browser, yes, they both resumed. And next is YouTube. Unfortunately, the Note 4 didn't resume. But moving on to PES. The Nokia 5 resumed. Finally, Unkilled. And it seems Nokia 5 is a champ when it comes to multitasking, majorly thanks to the Snapdragon chipset. As for the benchmark, I ran Antutu and Gig benchmark, and the results you can see right now. Now moving to the battery life, the Nokia 5 is not a workhorse, but it tends to last me the whole day, and this is as a result of the OS, processor, and also the fact that it sports a 5.2 HD display. Now the Nokia 5 comes with Quick Charge 3.0, but the charger that is bundled with the Nokia 5 doesn't support quick charge. So I actually charged the Nokia 5 from 1% to 100% in 3 hours 49 minutes, which is a lot. Now bear in mind that this device actually gets warm during extended periods of gameplay or when you're charging, but it's not overly hot. It is not something you should be concerned about. So the last thing you ought to note about the Nokia 5 has to do with the camera and the audio. Now I'll start with the camera, and of course I'll be starting with the good part. Now I love the fact that the Nokia 5 has manual settings. Now most devices in 2017 come with this feature, but one unique thing about the Nokia 5's settings is the fact that it is also applicable to the front camera. Now I might be wrong, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing a front camera that supports the ability to increase the exposure. In addition to that, you can shoot in full HD for both the front and the back cameras. You can also shoot in slow motion and in time lapse. Now, even though the Nokia 5 doesn't come with the front LED flash, it does have a flash, something called True Tone Flash, which is equally nice. So over to the picture quality. Well, let me say this, the Nokia 5 does well, not excellently well, in good lighting conditions. The colors appear good, they might not be as vibrant as you want it to be. However, the device doesn't do so well in low light conditions, and this you can see in the picture samples I'm showing you right now. The only thing I love about the front camera is that it's a wide-angled lens. Here's the back camera. I'd love to know your thoughts on this in the comment box. Now moving to the audio of the device, the single speaker on the Nokia 5 is not that great, but it is quite manageable. There you have it, guys. 5 things you ought to note about the Nokia 5. Let me know what you think about it in the comment box. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button below. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's MistyNG. Until I come your way next time, guys.